Good afternoon, Richard Hueson. Let's begin the warm-up session. Why did you choose to become a nurse?
There are several reasons why I chose nursing. First of all, many of my relatives are nurses, and their stories inspired me a lot. Besides, nursing is a profession with an ocean of opportunities, both native and abroad. Above all, this is a service-oriented profession in which I can serve humanity. Hence, I chose nursing as my career.
Why did you choose OET?
It is my long-term ambition to work as a registered nurse in any English-speaking country, such as the UK, Ireland, and so on. To meet the requirements to register as a nursing professional there, I need to prove my English language proficiency. Hence, I chose OET to fulfill my dream. Moreover, OET is tailored according to the needs of nursing professionals. I believe I could perform well in this test.
What are the current trends in your profession?
Nursing is a dynamic profession, and changes happen daily. Nowadays, technology plays a vital role in my profession. For instance, paper records that we used in older days have been updated to electronic records. Besides, at present, we are following evidence-based practice, which means there is a scientific rationale for every procedure. Moreover, in the present days, a nurse can function as a nurse practitioner, which is equivalent to the position of a physician.
Do you have a role model?
Yes, I do. My role model is my mother. I follow many things that my mother does. It is from my mother that I learned the basics of kind behavior, decision-making, and organizing skills, a polite and humble manner, helping and sharing mentality. The care and respect she gives to everyone makes me wonder sometimes. She is a perfect example of womanhood. I believe a nurse should possess all these qualities. She is my superhero.
Which is your favorite destination? Why?
My dream destination is Australia. The first and foremost thing is that Australia has a world-class healthcare system, and I can be a part of it. Secondly, the country has a better standard of living and economic and political stability. Besides, here nurses are paid well and respected too. In addition, I have many friends and relatives over there, so they can help me during my initial days.
Your preparation time is over. You can now start your roleplay.
Hello, Mihiraa. My name is Richard. I'm one of the cardiac nurses. I can see from your file that you've been booked in for next week, and I wanted to take some time to sit with you and explain everything about the stress test you have coming up. How are you feeling about it all?
Oh, hello. Thank you, Richard. I'm a bit nervous, to be honest. I know the doctor mentioned it, but I'm not entirely sure what to expect.
That's completely understandable. It's very normal to feel that way. My job today is to go through it all step by step, and I hope that will help put your mind at ease. First, I just want to confirm that you are scheduled for a treadmill stress test next Wednesday at 10 a.m. Have you ever had this type of test done before?
No, I haven't. This is my first time. That's partly why I'm anxious.
Of course, it's always new the first time. I'm glad to explain exactly how this works, Mihiraa. The core idea of the stress test is to safely see how your heart manages when it's asked to work a bit harder, which is something we can't assess when you're just sitting still. As you walk on the treadmill, we'll be monitoring 3 key things very closely: your heart rate, how fast it's beating, your heart rhythm, making sure it's beating in a nice, steady pattern, and your blood pressure. By watching how these 3 factors change together during increasing physical exertion, we get a very good picture of your heart's function and fitness. The main purpose of doing this is to see if your heart muscle is getting all the oxygen-rich blood it needs during activity. Sometimes, arteries can become narrowed without causing any daily symptoms, what we sometimes call silent heart disease. By putting a gentle, controlled stress on the heart, this test can help identify such issues and is a key tool in diagnosing conditions like coronary artery disease. To help us prepare for you on the day, could you tell me if you have any issues with mobility, like any difficulty with walking or balance?
I can walk, no issues.
Now, Mihiraa, let's go over exactly how to get ready for the test so you feel prepared and comfortable. To start, on the day of your appointment, I'd like you to wear comfortable, loose clothing and a good pair of walking shoes, like the trainers you might wear for a walk in the park. It's also best to avoid eating a heavy meal for about 2 to 3 hours before the test. A very light snack, like some toast, is perfectly fine so you're not too hungry. One of the most important things is to check with your doctor about whether you should take your usual morning medications. Please give them a call to confirm, as they'll give you the best guidance. When you arrive here at the hospital, we'll bring you to a private room to get you prepared. A nurse will gently clean small areas on your chest and attach some soft, sticky patches called electrodes, which connect to the ECG machine to track your heartbeat. We'll also place a blood pressure cuff on your arm. The very first thing we'll do is record a baseline, which means we'll take your blood pressure and a resting ECG while you're sitting comfortably before you even step on the treadmill. Our goal is to make sure you feel informed and at ease every step of the way.
All right, I will be mindful. And then?
Now let's walk through what will happen during the test itself, Mihiraa. You'll begin by walking on the treadmill at a slow, comfortable pace. Every few minutes, the machine will very gradually increase in both speed and incline, much like starting on a flat path and slowly walking up a gentle hill. Throughout this, it is absolutely vital that you tell the technician immediately if you experience anything unusual, such as chest pain, dizziness, or unexpected shortness of breath. The test continues until we reach a target heart rate for your age, or most importantly, until you tell us you need to stop due to how you're feeling. Please remember, you are in complete control and can ask to stop at any moment. Once we do stop, the next phase is just as important for your safety. We will not have you halt abruptly. Instead, you'll enter a cool-down period where you'll walk slowly, then stand or sit while we continue to monitor your heart rhythm and blood pressure very carefully. This monitoring goes on for several minutes afterwards, until all your vital signs have calmly returned to your normal resting baseline. We will ensure you rest comfortably until we are completely confident everything is settled. Before we discuss anything else, do you have any concerns about this part of the process?
I think I understand. I am worried about the test result.
I understand that worry completely, Mihiraa. It's very natural to be concerned about what the results might show. Let me explain how that process works so you know exactly what to expect. Once your test is complete, the detailed recordings will be carefully reviewed by a cardiologist, a heart specialist. This analysis takes a little time, so your own doctor will typically receive the full report and discuss the results with you, usually within 1 to 2 weeks. It's important to know that whatever the findings are, this test is a valuable tool that gives us clear information. The result may simply provide reassurance and a clear picture of your heart's health. Sometimes it might indicate that further tests are helpful to get more detail, or that a follow-up appointment is needed to plan the best next steps for your care. The ultimate goal is to ensure we have all the information to best support your health moving forward.
All right. You've explained it very clearly. I feel much more prepared now. Thank you, Richard.
You're very welcome, Mihiraa. It was my pleasure. Take care, and we'll see you next Wednesday.